My diet has been going really well. My body fat keeps going down while my strength is going up. So I decided to make this video to share with you what I eat in a day. If you want to try a whole food plant-based diet, maybe some of these ideas can be interesting or can help you along the way. So here it is. So I start off every morning with 2 tall glasses of water. Then I have my morning green tea, which I use to help me with cardio, not for the caffeine, but the catechins and polyphenols, the things that help increase your metabolism, increase your ability to mobilize and burn fat. It's also nice to have a warm tea in the morning. Got my cardio done. Put some pureed apple into a bowl. I puree it in my food processor. 1 whole apple. Then I add half a cup of oats on top of that. Next up, drizzle a little bit of peanut butter, a tablespoon here. It's not because I think that I need these fats in the morning or anything, it's just that I really like the taste of peanut butter with my oats and banana and berries and apple. It's delicious. Get off of there, peanut butter. Pop these banana pieces on. You can place them around nicely if you like. It doesn't really matter, but for presentation. Now after we got our bananas put in there, put a half cup of wild Canadian blueberries. Blueberries have great antioxidants in them. It's good for brain health. Great to put in your oats in the morning. And I top it off with some hot water, and I try to put just about as much water as I can fit in the bowl. I really like it with a little extra water, and the oats start to absorb it and pick it up in a minute anyhow. After that, I had an open-faced sandwich that I did start off with putting some of my healthy hot sauce on there, which has no sodium added. It's essentially boiled peppers and garlic processed together with some apple cider vinegar. Makes a nice coating on my whole grain sprouted bread. And I had 3 pieces of baked tempeh, which have had cumin and lime and garlic seasoned on them while they were baking. I also picked some fresh basil from my basil plant. Some of these leaves have a couple ugly spots on them, but I purposely picked them because they still taste wonderful. Then, of course, tomato goes lovely with basil and your protein from the tempeh. Sprinkle roughly a half tablespoon of nutritional yeast on there. Like the way that tastes with the other ingredients. Of course, some black pepper, which I've also mixed black cumin seeds in with my peppercorns. Dr. Greger explains the benefits of that in his book. So that's my open-faced sandwich there. I love the colors. Tastes good too. Try a little bite of this. Oh yeah. Almost time for lunch. So this is the salad that I have that I always prelude both my lunch and dinner with. It's the simple salad that is just nutritional yeast and vinegar on greens. So this is lunch. It's whole wheat penne. Going to add a half cup of my nut-free, oil-free cheese sauce. I'll link the recipe in the description below. In my version of this cheese sauce, I used a bit of miso to give it that umami instead of the vegetable broth, but you can make whatever adjustments you like on your own. Mix it up, and you can even turn it on to minimum heat to get the cheese sauce warmer. I made up this cheese sauce the day before, so it's cold and right out of my fridge at the moment. So we'll let that heat up for a few. So it's now piping hot and plated. Add a few diced tomatoes on there. And of course, some black pepper. Spoon of my healthy hot sauce on the side, which I usually like to add to my meals. And I'm going to put some ground flaxseed on top to sort of give it like a breadcrumb-like texture. Don't know about you guys, but that makes me hungry. Time for lunch. And this is dinner. Of course, it's my last meal of the day. I usually like to have this around 4 or 5 o'clock. Add about half a cup to 3/4 a cup of passata, tomato sauce, whatever. Then a cup and a half of chickpeas. That's the bulk of the protein in the meal, also fiber. Add about a 1/4 cup, maximum half cup of water. You don't need the sauce to be quite that thick. Throw in my boiled potato. Potatoes are very satiating. Then I have frozen peas and garlic, curry, chili powder, and cumin. And all those guys go in there. Gives it some nice flavor. Let that cook for a little bit there. You can even toss in a 1/4 cup of coconut milk if you like, or a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. It just adds a bit more flavor in there. So that's what it looks like after I've cooked it. I really like this dish. It makes a perfect dinner. Of course, some of my healthy hot sauce right in the middle. And then lime. Lime goes so nicely with this kind of dish. Even a chili as well. The lime and the cumin is a flavor like you can't imagine. And these pea sprouts are so fresh and lovely. Putting it on there with the lime, this whole dish has a real fresh, hearty, delicious feeling to it. So my daily nutrition totals look like this. Total calories for the day was 1,910 approximately. 46 grams of fat, 310 carbs, 62 grams of fiber, and 81 grams of protein. I did 422 calories worth of cardio in the morning, which left me with net calories of 1,491, around 1,500. I usually aim for between a 500 to 300 caloric deficit in a day, as Dr. Greger recommends. Thanks for checking out my video, everyone. I hope this gives you all some great ideas. You can check out the description below the YouTube video if you want to see more specific instructions on how to prepare some of this stuff, but I think the video pretty much speaks for itself. If you guys have any recommendations or whole food plant-based meals that you like, I would love to hear your favorites. Please leave a comment and let me know what they are so I can incorporate them as well. Thank you. And right now I am working on my next update video. This will be all the updates up to halfway through my 90-day diet. That video will be coming out shortly, so stay tuned. Take care.